Good morning, children. So we'll continue exercise number 4. So take textbook and once see the question. Which of the following are adjacent angles? First, you should know the definition of adjacent angle. When you have to call an angle as adjacent angle. Already they given clear diagrams over here. Adjacent angles. Okay. So the angles having a common arm and a common vertex are called adjacent angles. So here vertex means O is a vertex. So you can write angle 2 as COB. COB or BOC means angle 2. If you want to write angle 1, you have to write as angle BOA, angle AOB. So here O is called here vertex. This O vertex is there for 1 and 2. Means it is having common vertex. Okay. Next, common arm. So if you are saying AOB, OB is there. If you are saying COB, OB is there. Means OB is common arm for both the angles. Then only we can say angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Now if you come over here, in this O is common vertex. So you can read XOY or YOX for this angle and XOZ and YOZ. Okay. So here this YOX and YOX and XOY are which adjacent angles? These two are adjacent angles because OX is common and XOZ and YOZ also are having same vertex, common vertex and common arm. So like this. Now if you see here, these two are just side by side adjacent angles. If you see here, POQ is one angle, SOR is another angle. In SOR, OS is there, OR is there. In POQ, OP is there, OQ is there. Means common arm is not there here. So these two angles are not said to be adjacent angles. So I hope that you understood, and now we'll go for exercise number 4. And which of the following are adjacent angles? So angle A and angle B. You should not write yes or no. Which of the following are adjacent angles means represent the angles. To represent the angles here, three terms not given. So here it is common vertex. This is common arm. So it is angle A, it is angle B. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. You have to write like that. You have to draw the diagram with pencil in your fair notes and down write it. Angle A and angle B. Angle means no, don't write ANGLE. Angle symbol will be there here. Angle A and angle B. I'll show to you. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. You have to write like that. Okay. Are adjacent angles. Next, if you go for C and D, adjacent because common vertex, common arm. Here, E and F. See, maybe arm something is there, but common vertex is not there. Here it is vertex here. For this angle, this is the vertex. So if you are not having common vertex also, they are not adjacent angles. Okay. Name all pairs. Second question. Name all pairs of adjacent angles in the figure. How many pairs of adjacent angles are formed? Why these angles are called adjacent angles? Name all pairs of adjacent angles in the figure. So you have to write it. See here, AOC. For AOC, BOC is one adjacent and AOD is also adjacent only. For this, adjacent is this one and this one also. These two are adjacent for this one. For this, this is adjacent, this is adjacent. Like that, you have to take one, that side and this side you have to write as adjacent angles. Like that all. Okay. Next what will come is why these angles are called adjacent angles. So AOC and BOC if you are taking these two. O is common vertex and OC is common arm. So AOC and AOD. O is common vertex and OA is common arm. So you have to write definition, that's it. Because they have common vertex and common arm, they are said to be called as adjacent angles. Okay. Next 3. Third question. Can two adjacent angles be supplementary? Can two adjacent angles are supplementary? Now see here, A and B are what? Adjacent angles. Can they supplementary means? It's not compulsory. Maybe some angles are supplementary. Supplementary definition is two angles, if you add you have to get 180. Here second question, C and D are adjacent angles, and if you add you are getting 180 because they are on the same straight line. So C plus D, angle C plus angle D gives 180. So here there is no rule, okay. Can two adjacent angles be supplementary means you have to draw this figure and need not be supplementary. Sometimes it may be, sometimes it may not be. Okay. Fourth question. Can two adjacent angles be complementary? So complementary means what? 90 degrees. Same diagram. These two if you add you are not getting 90 degrees. There is no rule that adjacent angles if you add you have to get 90. Okay. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't be. You have to draw the figure. So same figure draw it. They are not supplementary. They are not complementary. Same figure draw it. They are not complementary. Give 4 examples of adjacent angles in daily life. Angles between the spokes at the center of a cycle wheel. Okay. So here in your daily life, this not necessary. No need of explaining here. So if you open the door, if you open the door, wall will be there and door will be there or not. Between wall and door also one angle will be formed. Like that, in your daily life, wherever you will see that you have to write it. Okay. In next class we'll go for linear pair or now. Okay. I'll say linear pair. Okay. Now we'll go for exercise 5. Linear means already you know about line. Line means like this, and arrow marks will be there on either sides. So here if I draw one ray at one point here, these two sum of these two angles is 180 means these two angles are said to be called linear pair. They forms linear pair. Linear pair means 2. If two angles sum, if you do it, if you got 180, then that two angles are said to be called, they forms linear pair. Okay. Now if you see here 135 and 45, draw the following pairs of angles as adjacent angles. Check whether they form linear pair or not. So what he is asking is, draw these two, and this one arm exactly it has to coincide with one arm, and both the vertexes should coincide. Like that you have to keep it. Then what you have to get is one arm, non-common arms will be there or not. Non-common arms should get like a straight line. Okay, so this you will understand when you are drawing two angles exactly. You have to cut like this and keep it here. It's an activity. So 135 plus 45, if you add, you are getting 180. Means it becomes a straight line. One non-common arm will be upside. Okay. Then this is also. So these two, how to add? Your wish. These two, just don't add like this because it is arrow. Arrow should not coincide with vertex here. So this vertex should coincide with this vertex. This vertex, common vertex you have to keep it, and two arms they'll merge each other, and non-common arms will be there or not. They forms a straight line. Like that you have to do this one, and it forms a linear pair. It forms a linear because you will get 90 plus 90, 180. 135 plus 45, you will get 180. If you see third figure, you won't get exact straight line because 140 plus 55, if you add, you are getting 195. It is more than 180 you are getting. So they are not forming linear pair. These two, they are not linear pair. You have to write. That's it. So second question is, Niharika took two angles 130 and 50 and tried to check whether they form a linear pair. She made the following picture. Okay. So Niharika took two angles 130 and 50. 130 and 50, but what she done is she kept common vertex, but she did not keep common arm. So what you have to do is this, you have to tilt it. You have to move this one. This arrow should coincide exactly with this one. You know about coincidence or not? In clock, one hand, hours hand and minutes hand, they will be one on another. Like that, one arm should coincide with this one. Then you have to leave it. If you see, non-common arms means this arm and this arm. So if they will form like a straight line, it is linear pair. Okay, like that you have to check it. Can we say that these two angles do not form a linear pair? If not, what is Niharika's mistake? So Niharika done like this and she said that they won't form a linear pair. What her mistake is? She kept common vertex but she did not keep common arm. That is the mistake which you have to write it. So next question. Okay, we'll see remaining in next class. Thank you.